Hello, students. So let's try to go for one more question from IIT Jam 2025. And in this question, this is question belongs to two-body problem, and this is MSQ problem. And mainly this problem is from concept of center of mass, central force problem, as well as two-body problem. So what is this? Let me first explain this question. So there are two masses. Let's say this mass is m1, this mass is m1, and another mass is m2. And distance, and there are some center of mass. So let's say this is your center of mass, and this is your center of mass. And the distance between m1 to center of mass is r1, and distance between m2 to center of mass is r2. And both particle is moving in a circular orbit with same angular speed omega. And then we have to just talk about which of the followings are correct option. And hence they are rotating in a circular orbit. The force that is caused to the circular orbit is the gravitation force between them. So we have to use all this thing, and then we can easily solve this problem. So let us go for this one. So what is concept of center of mass? Whenever you are assuming your center of mass as origin, suppose we are assuming this is my origin, and we are writing each and everything from the basis of center of mass frame. Then what is going to happen? The first thing we are getting m1 r1 is equal to m2 r2, because we know the center of mass is a point about which moment of mass is going to be same. So this is the concept of center of mass. So obviously option number D is wrong. Now here we can have r1 plus R2 is equal to R0. Let's say R0 is the distance between them. If we are going to solve these two equations, then what we will get? We will get R1 is equal to M2 R0 by M1 plus M2. And similarly, R2 is equal to M1 R0, M1 R0, M1 plus M2. And now we can easily check first two option, and then we will go for the third option. Third option need little bit more information about this system. So what will be the angular momentum? So L1 by L2 is equal to I1 omega by I2 omega. Hence the angular velocity is same. So this is cancelled. So what is this? This will be M1 R1 square by M2 R2 square. And what we will get? We will get easily R1 we can write in form of this M2 and R0, and all thing will be cancel out. So this will be something M2 by M1. So yes, option number A is correct. Similarly, we can go for kinetic energy also. This kinetic energy T1 upon T2 is equal to half I1 omega square, again half I2 omega square. So again we will see this is again proportional to I1 by I2. So this value is equal to M2 by M. So option number B is also correct. Now the most important option is all about, we have to check option number C. So what we will see when we will go with respect to center of mass, and we are just talking about the angular momentum of a system about center of mass, then what is going to happen? So this I is equal to M1 R1 square plus M2 R2 square into omega. And when this is your angular momentum actually, and when we will put this equation and this equation together, and we will put little bit manipulation, then what we will get? The whole thing will be M1 M2 upon M1 plus M2 R0 square into omega. What is meaning of that? This is identified as reduced mass, that is R naught square omega. What is the meaning of that? What we will get? We will get that if we are assuming center of mass as origin, then this is my R naught, and we can assume the whole particle with the reduced mass mu is that moving with respect to center of mass, and it is moving in a circular orbit. So we can assume something like this. This two body problem can be reduced to single body problem. So now we will go for the condition of circular orbit. So what is condition of circular orbit? External force must be equal to centrifugal force. So what is your external force? External force is just a mutual uh, gravitational attraction. So what we have, G m1 m2 upon r naught square is equal to mu m omega square r. So that value is equal to omega square r naught, because we can assume this is my effective radius. So when we are using this concept of center of mass and we will put the value of reduced mass, then what we can get? So by putting this equation, so we will get G m1 m2 upon r naught square is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2 omega square r naught. So this thing is going to be cancelled out. And finally, what we will get? Omega is nothing but G m1 plus m2 by r naught whole cube. So, and r naught is nothing but r1 plus r2. So omega is nothing but G m1 plus m2, and this value is equal to r1 plus r2 whole cube. So yes, option number C is also correct. So in this problem, all A, B, C are correct because it is MSQ, and it's a wonderful problem, wonderful problem. So in the examination, you have to understand what is the concept of two-body problem and how center of mass will play the important role. Thank you.